Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Quest for Knowledge. Today we are going to learn reading comprehension from grammar part. So first of all, what is reading comprehension? Reading comprehension is nothing but it is the ability to understand the meaning of the written text and to relate it to something about what the reader already knows. So this is the meaning of reading comprehension. Introduction to reading comprehension. The word comprehension means the ability to understand to what we listen or to what we read. It is like an exercise to improve or test one's language or understanding. So there are two effective reading techniques. One is skimming and the other one is scanning. These are the two techniques that use rapid eye movement and keywords to move quickly through the text for slight different purposes. So first let's learn about what is skimming. Skimming is reading rapidly, that is quickly, in order to get a general overview of the material. Skimming tells us what general information is present within a section or a paragraph. So, skimming involves reading rapidly, quickly to get a general overview of the material, while scanning involves reading rapidly to find specific facts. Skimming refers to reading only the main ideas within a passage to get overall view and impression of the content of a reading selection. So, there are few ways to skim, and that are first is while skimming, we have to read the title. Next is read the introduction or the first paragraph. And the other one is read the first sentence of every other paragraph. Then read any headings and subheadings. Notice any pictures, charts, or graphs. Notice any italicized or bold-faced words or phrases. And lastly, read the summary or the last paragraph. These are the ways to skim. Let's learn about scanning. Scanning is reading rapidly in order to find specific facts or information. Scanning helps you to locate a particular fact. So scanning is nothing but it is a reading technique used to find specific information quickly. In scanning, we have a question in mind and we read a passage only to find that answer, ignoring all unrelated information. So there are few ways to scan. How to scan? So the first point in scanning is state the specific information you are looking for, and then try to anticipate how the answer will appear and what clues you might use to help you locate the answer. For example, if you were looking for a specific date, you would quickly read the paragraph looking only for the numbers. Next is use headings and any other aids to help you identify which sections might contain the information you seek. And then, when you locate a keyword, read the surrounding text carefully to see if it is relevant. And the next point is reread the question to determine if the answer you found is correct. And then finally, selectively read and skip through sections of the passage. This is how we scan. So here is a passage which is an example. Let's read this passage and understand, and let us come to know how to find the question answers, how to frame the answers. So passage. We were standing on the bridge trying to catch some fish for supper when a small red plane flew almost directly above our heads. We could even see the pilot's face. What on the earth is he up to? I asked. I felt rather annoyed. I think he's in trouble, Jack said. His engine is making a strange noise. Well, we can't do anything, can we? I said. We can't even phone from here. We were on a boating holiday and we were miles away from the nearest town. We can follow the plane down the river, Jack said. Come on, let's go. I must admit, I like the idea. There weren't many fishes in that part of the river, and I was bored. We dropped our fishing lines and ran towards our boat. It lay under some bushes about 100 yards down the river. Luckily, the engine started almost at once, and soon we were roaring down the river. But can the pilot land here? I asked Jack. He came to this part of the country for a holiday almost every year, and he knew the area well. There's a lake about 15 miles down the river, Jack said. If the pilot really is in trouble, he'll probably try to land there. The river was already becoming wider. We went round a bend and there was the lake in front of us. Can you see anything? Jack asked. I looked across the lake. No, absolutely nothing, I replied. Wait a minute, though. There's something in the water near the island in the middle. It was a small red plane. We raced across the lake. By the time we reached the island, the pilot was a very young woman, was sitting on the top of the plane. Hi, she called out to us. Thanks for coming to help me. I'm sorry I disturbed you while you were fishing. Anyway, would you like some fish for supper? She reached into the plane and pulled out a large fish. There's plenty more in here, she said, laughing. So, question and answers from the passage. The first question is, what were Jack and the narrator doing when the plane flew over their head? Answer, they were standing and trying to catch. They were standing on the bridge and they were trying to catch some fish for supper when the plane flew over their head. Question number 2. What was Jack's idea? Answer, Jack's idea was to follow the plane down the river. Question number 3. Where did their boat lay? Answer, their boat was laying under some bushes about 100 yards down the river. Question number 4. How did Jack know the area well? Answer, he had come to this part of the country for a holiday almost every year, so he knew the area well. Question number 5. What the pilot was doing when Jack and the narrator reached there? Answer, by the time Jack and the narrator reached the island, the pilot was a very young woman and she was sitting on top of the plane. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe.